I fight all over the country for not just my child, I fight for yours. The reason I'm on this journey, I didn't choose this journey, the journey chose me. My child was taken and forcibly adopted. She was born in 2020. She was taken and at 6 days old. I had social work involvement in my life. Everyone tells you need to work with the social workers. You need to work alongside them and you'll have no problems. Let me tell you now, that would be the biggest mistake ever, because the social worker will get you to jump through hoops for the sake of it, with the sole reason to take your child. My child was one of them that was taken. My child was taken, like I said, at 6 days old and placed into a foster placement with her mum. That was straight from hospital. That was during the start of the COVID pandemic. That was when the lockdown kicked in. My child was placed into a foster placement. She was kept away from all the maternal family. Any member of the family was not allowed to be around my child because they used the COVID to lock it down, to basically break the family contact. So basically, moving on from there was a case. My partner went through the case. I wasn't involved in that case, but however, I was involved in the case after my partner lost the child, my daughter. I will refer to her as a child because I'm not allowed to say her name, but I'm going to say it, I don't care if they nick me. My daughter's name is Maya Bella, and it is my beautiful. That is my child, not nobody else's. Nobody else, I've given no one the permission to look after my child. My child was taken. My child was taken for future risk of emotional harm, right? That's a suggestion, like, that bus is going to crash as soon as it gets to the corner. There's a possibility that it can happen. So when my child was taken at 6 days old with her mum into a foster placement to live in Croydon, kept away from her family, not allowed to be around family members because of the lockdown, because no one was allowed to socialise, if we all remember. What I see them do to my partner, they destroyed her. They destroyed her and I watched what they done to her. Then I thought, you know what, I'm going to take you on, and I did. I tied them up in a court for another year. And I couldn't understand what's going on in these reports, because, yes, some of it was about me, but a lot of it wasn't. Yeah? The content in the reports wasn't true. God help you if you questioned it. Yeah? Because you're then seen and deemed not to be working with the social work department. So, now, basically, once my partner lost, I took them to court. I was told, at the end of my case, while I was fighting for my child, I was told that I needed to be supervised for a further 12 to 18 months, right? This was the only way they could stop me getting my child back in the family court, because I proved them all wrong. They suggested a further 12 to 18 months to take for me before my child could come home and live with me. My child was 2 years of age. They said my child deserved to have a forever loving family. And by that meaning, that is a false family, whatever it is, that child has to be growing up in a family home, not in a foster placement. In a way, I can understand what they're coming out with. Child deserves a family. But a child doesn't deserve to be stolen on lies. I never understood why a social worker would tell lies in report. But then I became a children's campaigner and I started investigating. I spent 20 hours a day over 6 months, hardly sleeping at all, looking up, and I'm finding a lot of people in the same position as myself, because I started looking onto Facebook